that people may be having to deal with based on where you live in the United States, and even in a different country can be very difficult when it comes to meeting the care provider that you need. Hearing that desire for independence away from your family, or even the hearing a human talk, or being able to hear a human being in person. I know for me this has been a hard tunnel for me over the past couple of weeks. In fact, I have broken down crying in my bedroom multiple times. But you know what? That's okay. Sometimes we all have bad days. I hope by me sharing my story and ways that I have found to positively cope with the coronavirus will help you to have a positive way that you can cope with the pandemic lockdown as well, even if you're not disabled. The first thing I want to mention, like I said earlier, that it varies by where you live, or even what country you live in. However, I also often hear people say, "Oh, we are all in the same boat." But what they don't know is the disabled community is more isolated than ever. What do I mean by that? Why are we more isolated than ever? Well, that is simple. Think about it this way. When a normal human being, and I don't like using the word normal, but I have no other word for it at the moment. When a normal human being goes out to public, do you get random people staring at you because you might be wearing the odd pair of pants? Or maybe a weird hat? No. Do you get people coming up to you and being like, "Ew, that's a terrible hat. Why are you wearing that?" Well, we do. And because of that, people tend to be afraid of us because of our equipment, maybe the item that we wear to keep us balanced on our legs, or even the way we talk or approach a person in public. And do you know what makes it even worse? COVID. Why? Because people are worried about walking up to a random stranger and being possibly exposed. So today I'm here to talk about what are some of the barriers that a disabled individual faces, why is the pandemic even worse for our community, and what can we as a community do to help us and others live through this pandemic mentally healthy and stable. So my first thing that I said in this video already has to do with getting the care that we need. Oftentimes, people with disabilities have in-home caretakers that come either a company that you hire or even your own family member. But do you ever think about what type of risk that you might be taking when you do that? For example, a risk that me and my family have chosen to take is letting my brother in the house, who is an early childhood and a patient teacher that also happened to be my part-time caretaker into my house during COVID. Because of this, my brother and I have to be really careful about what we do and how long we are around each other. Not only does this limit my parents' ability to move out and get errands done, but it also limits my ability to be independent. Because who wants to be around their family all the time? Not me, but as a disabled individual, do I really have a place right now in the pandemic? Not really. The only two places are die of possible corona exposure, or not have that independent ability that I have to go out anywhere I want with anybody I want. Because we don't have to worry about corona. So given that I don't have many options for independence anymore, or caretaker anymore, my mental health has drastically decreased from a happier level to a little bit of a sadder level because I'm trapped in my house more and I can't be with the people I love as I used to. Another impact that the coronavirus has on many of the disabled communities is our routine being constantly disrupted. Many people with autism, healthily processing disorder, anxiety, depression, and other common mental health disorders rely on a consistent routine to be able to get things done in a timely manner. However, with everything that COVID has up in the air right now, with the amount of people that we can see, to the time that we can be out, to the places that we can go, to what we can even wear. COVID has no control over what we can wear. But there are so many things that are up in the air right now. It is impossible for a disabled individual to plan their day accordingly to what they need to get done without a restriction getting in the way. Not only can that affect a disabled person's mental health, but that can contribute to a disabled person having a meltdown and having a bad mental health day, as well as their caregivers, which already have very many wearing responsibility on top of their shoulders. Now you might be wondering, why Anna, why can't you take time and tell someone? Why, yes, you can take time and tell someone, but that does not replace the human touch and human contact that somebody with a disability may desire or even need. Because some people have what is called, I can't think of the name right now. What's that name? What's the name? Oh, a health disorder. Because some people with disability have health disorder. Health disorder mean that it is hard to interpret somebody's emotion or intent when you are only reading a text or only talking on the phone. So a simple text like "How are you?" can be misinterpreted in so many different ways for some people with disability. Remember that they have to be in person to see the true meaning of what that person means. So what do we do? Because at the end of the day, we are still in the 2020 pandemic, and we still have all these problems, but what do we do? Well, here are a couple of tips. My first tip my first thing that I want to say is it's okay to be emotional. It is truly okay to be emotional, because hiding your emotions at the end of the day won't do you any good. In fact, I cried about 10,000 times this week. You know what? That's okay. So don't be afraid to show your emotions in private, in writing, in drawing, in painting. Somehow find the emotional outlet that works for you. My next big tip for you is try handling multiple things. When you have multiple things on your calendar, things are less likely to get hampered. Because for many of us, we plan an event and we wait for that event to happen. Because at the event in the middle, we rely on how many humans to do so much for us that one event can mean the absolute world to us. So by planning multiple events, you have the ability to have an event hampered on you, and not let her down. So if you can plan multiple events, that way when one of them is hampered by corona or whatever it may be, you won't be completely down because that was the only thing you had planned. In other words, set your expectations low, and then you will be happier when your expectations are exceeded. The next thing is try a new hobby. For me, try a new hobby or get back into your old hobby. I've been doing this a lot lately. I recently started back painting, and I can't wait to tell you about what I've been doing when it comes to my painting. Because if you follow me on Instagram, you know I have a very, very, very exciting announcement, hopefully coming soon. So if you have a new hobby you want to try out, or maybe you have an old hobby that you want to continue doing, by doing that, you will be able to make your mind off all the bad things that are happening in your life due to COVID. Due to a COVID interruption. And my next tip is try to identify people who will support you when you're feeling badly and talk to them often. By doing this, you know you have people outside of your family or even in your family that will support you even when you don't want to support yourself. So try and identify the people who will support you even when you are so bad you don't want to support yourself. And the last tip I have for you is know that you are, at the end of the day, most of the coronavirus pandemic will be over in 2021. And at the end of the day, you are stronger than you think you are. So I hope this video helped some of you understand what it might be disabled and living in a COVID pandemic. And also I hope if you're disabled, this video helped you figure out that you were not alone and how you can positively cope with a coronavirus lockdown. If it did, please give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment down below if you have any coronavirus pandemic tips. And if you're new here, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love you guys, and remember to always stay positive.